So new video how to install door latch for a pocket door. This is a rather unique pocket door lock, privacy oil rub bronze. It's going to go on this one right here. Haven't had anything there for a while since we remodeled our house, but the reason I like this one, you don't have to cut out your whole door right here. You can cut kind of a standard doorknob like this one, and it looks a little bit more similar to everything else in the house. So that's why we're going to do it. But in order to do that, I needed this jig. So Ryobi has this for about 25 bucks at Home Depot, and I'm going to show you how you use it. You can start by getting your distance up from the end of the door, which should be 36, roughly right here. That's the same as everything else in the house. The jig has two different settings, a 2 3/4, 2 3/8. I'm going to use a 2 3/8. It also has adjustable links. Widths, I'm sorry. But you can see I'm going to be right here in the center. And again, I'm not worried if I'm an 1/8 of an inch off, but that's about right. So I'm going to screw the top, screw the bottom, and then begin. You want to make sure this is snug. It is, after screwing this in, because I'm going to screw a hole here and the big one right here. Well, quick change. I had this old port cable. I just had to order a new battery. So here, I'm back at it. I have it set for the 2 3/8. Let's see, right there. Not on purpose, but basically, left or right, gives you a good guide. So once you get the good guide, I'm going to back this up just a little bit so it's not pushing on the door as bad, but you can start it. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to start right there. Now I'm going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Never mind. I'm going to go through and then change it, or all the way through. So this set, I was telling my son, this set's probably 8 or 9 years old, 18 volt. Surprised this had LED light at the time. Now, just for a second to finish this. Actually, you don't know if this is recommended. I don't read instructions all that well, but I'm going to go ahead and put the other side pilot drill right through here and just start on the other side because I started getting hung up a little bit. So perfect. This just popped out. A solid core door for us. We love these. You just have to switch. Stop. Hey, Chunk, stop for a second. But just put this baby on. So again, here's your second guy. Home Depot, Lowe's. It's all got my 2 screws and see what I'm working with. This is where the old handy dandy DeWalt 20 volt comes in. One. Two. So let's check it out. So other than some dust, crazy fine dust, I have a hole. I have another contraption. I'm going to show you this in just a minute, but this looks good. I like it. One tip, whatever visible side, which would be this side to the living room, you would probably want to start drilling this way versus how I did it, inside out. But this should all get covered. So if you ever bought a door from the store, you'll realize that this is kind of cut out. And the way they do that is just through a little jig like this. It comes with a bit. So I will attach this like this. And then I have a little handheld, I don't have it out, but basically a little handheld router bit that will kind of cut that out just a little bit, a little recess for your hardware to go in right here. Another tip to keeping your house clean is we have this robotic Eufy right here, and this little handheld one. So this is awesome for sucking up little small debris like this. Batteries no good. Old school. I'll scare some manual labor. Doing things myself. Old school. There you go. There's a lot of dust actually. Again, filming it by myself. Do the best I can. So getting someone out here would be, I don't know, 200 bucks. So this was 100 bucks. I bought it, and I already have the drill, battery chargers for everything. I have tons of these tools. The drill. This is a oscillating saw. I have tons of other things. So I just bought an additional. This is the little Dremel. What do you call it? Cutout tool. Has that little bit, like I said, for fixing the little door recess. I haven't attached a bit yet, but this is weird switch. What's that about? Let's see. All right, bud. Hey, you can say, hey, you can watch me if you want to. So here's the set. Comes with a little guide. I'm gonna put that on there right here. It's pretty snug. Hold this, chunk. Hold this. Push against it. No, push against this. Hold it. And then this has a little clamp. Let me come over it. That's okay. Let go. Let go. So once I put this on, hold the door out a little bit this way. There you go. Hold it. You screw this in. I'll make sure it's yeah, push that in for me, thanks. You got it? Push this in. All right, pretty tight. Is it tight?
Oh.
That's okay.
Yes.
So here's your guide. So you can set your depth. I want to cut all this out. This has a depth finder right now, a depth finder. So this is, I don't know which one this is, but not the one I want to use. This is the one that will recess just enough to allow my hardware to set back in the door. So this was really hard to get out. It's nice, it has a little case over here for that, but really hard to get out. Hey, grab me the little router. So I'm gonna open this up, drop it. I'm not crazy about the handheld Dremel. I didn't have a good guide for it, but I did butt it up against here. You can see I got most of it cut out. So not ideal, but I will use my chisel to finish this. So this is square, not rounded. So I'm gonna take the oscillating saw and just finish this all so it recesses back in there perfectly. Not gonna lie, not super pretty. A little rough right there, but it's done. So this is for a pocket door. So this actually recesses, pulls out, pops out if you need to pull it when you get in there. And I'm about to finish the hardware right here. Just like any traditional lock, it has these pin sets. Just want to line it up. So that's what it looks like on the outside. Inside, same thing. Towards the bottom, I'm gonna have to put the camera down in just a second, but I think I'm gonna have to twist this and then I'll put the 2 screws in. So I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but this is much better, in my opinion, than those big square things that you have to actually cut your door halfway out. This keeps your door whole. I'm gonna turn this in, and then I'll finish tightening it, but you always wanna start out with your just hand tighten it first before using your drill. So I know the door is dirty, but here you go. Here's your lock. This goes in. This will bite once I finish putting this portion on. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I just did this tonight after I got home. So to get your line, I just went ahead, and push this out. This is what will attach. Can't do it actually. There we go. Oh goodness. There we go. So this is what will attach to this wall. So I got a little handy pin. Let's go ahead and put it out. See where it's going to strike or hit. And then I will mark it. Can I have a reference point? I'm gonna go all the way around. I'm gonna go on the other side just to be safe. So now, good reference point to attach the receiver hitch. We cut it out. So before recessing this, I went ahead and drew this out. Again, just recess this just a hair to set this back. And there is this little depth that you have to cut this out behind this little small piece right here. So I'm gonna put this right here, carve it out. It's a little bit low, it needs to be higher. I'm gonna cut that out deeper, this deep, then you'll have a place for your receiver to get all the way back. So I mentioned you have to cut this out. That's just a little backdrop for this. I cut it out. I'm gonna pull it out now. You must have an oscillating saw, I think, to do this. I don't know how else. I guess you could do it with a chisel if you're experienced or perfect, but I'm gonna put my camera down and get this out. Super clean, it's my first one ever. This will all be covered, not leading saw. Doesn't go all the way back, so you'll need a little. So, push it all in. Perfect. Now, the plate, after I recess this, this all be covered up. All right, I'm by no means I'm a woodsman or woodworker, but I am gonna clean this up. One of my dull chisels. Just so this will be, I did not like that little router, so let's see what this looks like. Good enough, my motto in life. All right guys, done, totally done. I did not use this insert, which I think is just to blacken out the back of this right here. I don't care about that. What's up, chunk? So, but what I did notice is this door has a little bit of a play, you know, as any pocket door will. So I took the track and I had to move it this way because I set it perfectly center and it wasn't locking, but now it is. So now it's locked and it comes back. And all it does is puts a little hook on the back side of this plate right here. So it grabs it, so it locks it. Oh, and as there, stop, chunk, stop. So, yeah. So it has this little, if you need to pull it out, if it's back here in the back, you just,
I'll do it.
There it is. And then you put your finger, that's it. Thanks for watching.